Hello, PokeMoshPitbeta. This is DodoDodorov here. Yeah, right off the bat, I'm German, so please forgive me mistakes I make in grammar, vocabulary, expression, pronunciation, all that stuff. So, this is gonna be a Gen 4 NU battle. It's gonna be against Renzo. He's a good friend of mine. He's from the Netherlands. Yeah. And as you can see, I have a layout featuring my icon and the icon of my opponent, which is just a neat feature, but it's rather useless. Okay, so I'll be doing mostly Gen 4 NU and Gen 5 NU as soon as the tiers come out, so if you're interested in that, please check out my channel. So yeah, here is the battle. He's gonna lead off with a Sharpedo. I will lead with my War Bottle, my War Turtle. And I totally forgot that lead Sharpedos usually carry the taunt because I have never actually faced one myself. So he taunts me, I can use Toxic. So we'll just go for the Surf because Sharpedo has low defenses and it's gonna do a nice chunk, although it's resisted. He gets into Porygon 2, he's bulky as fuck, those ducks. And he's gonna take that Surf really nicely. So there is no reason for me to stay in as I'm taunted and can't toxic him. So I go into my special wall, my Flare Blitz, please, as he got a download boost and special attack, and Flare Blitz, please, could have taken a discharge easily, but he sets up a sub. I outspeed, go for the Lava Plume, but it's not gonna break the sub, which, yeah, kinda shocked me. Because I now have to waste 2 turns to break that sub, and I'm pretty sure he's carrying the recover, so it looks like a huge stalwart here. He just hits me with a Tri Attack because that's his stab attack, but that's not gonna do much. I will just go for it. Another Lava Plume, take out his sub on the second hit as he goes for another Tri Attack. Yeah, and now I'm down to half of my HP, so I will just go for a Wish here. I don't know if he saw that coming. I think he just goes for another Tri Attack. Maybe he hoped for Freeze Hacks. I still don't get why fire Pokemon can't be frozen. Can be frozen. It doesn't make sense in my opinion, but yeah, that's just Pokemon. He goes for Tri Attack, hits me down to 85 as I set up my Wish. And now I predict him to predict my Protect and set up a sub, and that's why I go for the Toxic. And as you can see, it will pay off as he really predicted my Protect and went for the sub. So that was key play, because now I have the Poison on the Porygon. I can sit in here all day, just Wish stall him until he dies, and I don't have to take care of the sub, because sooner or later he has to switch out, because Toxic will wreck him. So what's going on here is just, rather boring stalling action, but it happens. I usually try to avoid stall as much as possible, but yeah, sometimes you can't avoid stall and sometimes it's useful. It's mostly useful, but yeah, I'll stop talking. So stalling actions here, I just Wish Protect while he hits me with Tri Attacks, maybe still hoping for like Para or Freeze Hacks. He gets a crit here, which yeah, is rather useless because Wish is almost gonna heal me up to full HP. And Toxic is slowly starting to do more damage, so he's gonna withdraw here and predicts my Protect, which is good play on his part. And now my Protect obviously fails because he's switching out and he's not attacking or doing a move. So he goes back into his Sharpedo, who is obviously a threat, but I can just Protect and scout what he wants to do and go into some mind gaming here. So I will now just switch out into my War Bottle, who can take any of his hits. And yeah, except for a random Hidden Power Electric or Grass, which they usually do not pack. So he goes for Waterfall, that's resisted. I run max HP, max defense, so my War Turtle can take those hits all day. He goes for the Taunt, but this time I'm not gonna fall for it. I'll just hit him with a Surf. And yeah, that doesn't do as much as I expected, but it looks like a 4-hit KO maybe. So yeah, so he's gonna go for the Crunch, and I was like, please don't get the Death Drop, but he gets the Death Drop, and that's just, yeah, gay, because I don't know if I can take another one with the defense drop. So I go for Ice Beam, maybe predicting a switch of his into a Grass type, because I've only seen his Sharpedo and his Porygon 2. He's gonna go for another Crunch. I just stay in, I risk it, I take it with 7 HP and get off another Surf. And I do a lot of damage with this one, so my previous one must have been min damage and this one must have been max damage. So he's just gonna finish me off with a crunch. There's no reason for me to switch out because my water is pretty much useless. I go into my fear. I thought he might not have the Aqua Jet because he had crunch and waterfall, so I was like, no, he's not gonna have Aqua Jet, but he has it. So I went for the quick attack, hoping to outspeed, but yeah, he has the Aqua Jet. That's gonna almost kill my poor choice bandit Rattata. But yeah, he's gonna take it even with the rough skin and get a quick attack off on the Entei. So good job, Rattata. This is more of a gimmick set with guts, so I hope to get in on a poison or on toxic or a burn and then just start spamming Facade for the lols. But yeah, didn't work out this time. So that Entei looks choice to me. I'm guessing it's Scarfed. I don't think it's Specs. So I will bring in my Idi Amin, my own Sharpedo, and fire off a Aqua Jet because that's gonna drop the power of his Eruption. He's just gonna switch in his Porygon as fodder, as I 2-hit KO with a combination of Water, Aqua Jet, and Crunch. So he goes into Manectric. I obviously don't want to stay in here because Manectric is especially offensive, faster than me, and packs a super effective stab. So I will go into my special wall again, my Flare Blitz, please Flareon, who still did not get Flare Blitz. It's so sad. So I can take I go for the Toxic on the switch. He predicts that nicely, goes into his booty bitch, his Nidoqueen. And yeah, he's immune to Toxic, so it doesn't work. Here I predict him to set up my rocks. What the fuck? His rocks. And just go for the Lava Plume, hoping for a burn, but I don't get the burn. Still he went for the rocks, which is good, so I did not lose my Flare Blitz, please. So now we'll predict the ground move, go into my Horny, who should resist it. I'm still hoping he's physical, because Pinsir has better physical defense than special defense. And fortunately he is, so he has the Earthquake, and that's not gonna do shit to my Pinsir. My Horny Pinsir who smacks bitches and all that crap, because he has horns with horns. I just go for the Earthquake. My Pinsir is Scarf, by the way. It's, very reliable Scarfer in NU. I go for the Earthquake. That's gonna do a nice chunk, but not gonna take him out. He goes for the Stone Edge. I did not see that coming, but 100 base defense is pro, and I take him with 8 HP, and I'm able to get off another Earthquake, and that's gonna finish off the Nidoqueen. And as he did not switch here, I was like, okay, he doesn't have a grass type or something like that, because if he had a ground resist, he would have switched out there, but it looks like he doesn't. So he goes into Hitmonchan and was like, okay, Mach Punch, finish me. But he doesn't go for the Mach Punch, and I was like, what the fuck? You don't have Mach Punch. I did not ask him, but maybe over-predicted. I don't know if he had the Mach Punch. It was definitely bad play to go for the T-Punch here. So I see his Life Orb. So he's no problem for my Idi Amin, as I can go for the Aqua Jet. That's gonna outspeed him, even if he goes for the Mach Punch, and that's gonna finish him off. So, the Hitmonchan is down, he goes back into Manectric. I just stay in, go for the Aqua Jet to do damage, so my Flareon can handle this thing. But I get a crit, and that crit definitely mattered. I don't know if it was game changing, but it definitely mattered because I can't OHKO a Manectric with Aqua Jet. That just doesn't work. So sorry for that crit, but yeah, hacks happens. He goes into his Heinrich, his Entei, and I just fire off another Aqua Jet, and yeah, he's choiced, so he has to lock himself into something. So it's super effective, so I was guessing it's not grass because he wouldn't have locked himself into grass as he knows I have Flareon. So I go into my Proton, my Plasl, and he's gonna hit me with a hidden power, so yeah, he's most likely Scarfed, as he said. And it's not very effective, so it turns out it's HP Electric. He did not know my last poke. He could not know it was a electric type Pokemon. So my Proton, who is actually a nasty plot sweeper, takes him down with a T-Bolt, and that's gonna be good game. So yeah, what can you expect from my channel and from me as a person myself? Yeah, most likely NU stuff. I play Gen 5 Black and White also, but I will stick to NU, maybe UU when the tiers come out, so that's my main focus. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave comments, that's the most important. And give this video a like if you enjoyed. Check out my channel if you want to see more. Thanks for your attention, I'm out.